Hi, I want to show you how to work with the skylight. What is the skylight? Basically, the skylight captures the distant parts of your level and applies that to the scene as a light. That means the sky's appearance and its lightning reflections will match even if your sky is coming from atmosphere or layered clouds on top of a skybox or distant mountains. Okay, let's take a look at our features. First one is mobility. I like to change it to movable, but you can keep it static. Another important one is intensity scale. Let's try different values. If we go to 5, maybe to 20, it's clearly to notice difference in our shot. Next one is cube map resolution. For games, it's good to keep it lower, but if you want to work with cinematics, you can go a little bit higher. Another one is the sky distance threshold. It describes the distance between the source of the lights and our environment. I like to keep it at 1, especially for the HDRI map. Next one is the color of our skylight. And if you scroll down, you will see another important feature, which is lower hemisphere is solid color. I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer, for realistic reason, just keep it as a false. But it's up to you, you can test it. Next one is cast static shadows and cast dynamic shadows. Obviously, I prefer to keep both of them selected. And you will have also option to cast ray trace shadows. If you want to have higher quality of shadows, you need to select option to be enabled. Another one is a cast deep shadow, useful if you have the characters in your scene, especially for the hair. However, the GPU cost will be much higher, so please be careful with that feature. Then we have distant field ambient occlusion. I like to keep it at random values. And once you change your settings, you need to recapture your scene. If you scroll down in the skylight option, you will see the tab recapture, okay? Once selected, it will recapture your skylight. There is another option at the top. You can select real-time capture. So any changes in your level or in your scene will be automatically captured. Okay, let's go back to our reference sphere, especially the first one with the chrome material. Now I want to show you how to use HDRI map. We need to change the source type to specific cube map, and then you can select in the cube map window one of our map. So maybe let's try our midday. Yeah, HDRI midday, and you will notice instantly the difference in the reflections in our reference from sphere, okay? Now if you change the source cube map angle, you also will see how it reacts with the environment. For more realistic visual effects, I recommend to go with HDRI map. However, for the games, it's not always necessary. It's always up to you what works better for your specific project. Okay, just take a look at the difference if we go with the HDR map or we go with the standard option. You can download multiple free HDR map and you can buy them as assets as well. And the last option we can select, if you want to disable your skylight, you can just select Effects World. To learn more about working with lighting, check out other short tutorial videos or choose one of our courses, Unreal Engine 5 Lighting for Beginners and Cinematics. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. We appreciate your support and see you in the next video.